Yellow, back again for the second time today. Hopefully it makes up for all the unpresent times that I am not here. All right. I will be a good crypto dad today. No promises tomorrow. Tomorrow, the milk might be a more attractive solution. He said, didn't you go live earlier today? Yeah? What about it? I can't go live 2 times a day? It's too much. He said, deleted 99% of my YouTube subscriptions. This one made the cut, though. Sub from North Carolina. Kite. Well, hello. I'm glad I made the cut. I appreciate that. He said, NVIDIA chart going crazy. Market cap increased to 2 billion a day. 200 billion. Listen, I've been a supporter of AMD and NVIDIA for so long, but to be honest, I think it's overvaluated. Like, it makes no logical sense to me why it is worth what it's worth right now. Like, they have no official profit releases coming out that are saying like they're supposed to. I think the best way is what Data Dash put it. He said like they're valued at 180 years ahead of time of what their profits currently are. So they better come up with something good. Otherwise, all that's going to nothing. I think it's the same thing that happened with GameStop. And I mean, they're in the same sector. Like, NVIDIA is a gaming company. All right. Now, do I wish that on them forever? No. Like, of course, they can go do other things. But most of their profits come from GPU sales. Just being upfront. So if AI somehow made it more profitable, I guess. But it seems like the gamers are back at it again, trying to make it rich on the next GameStop. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Well, we got a big ABC right here, so maybe it's all going to come to an end sooner rather than later. We'll see. Matty G, what's going on? So we are in the scalp position that we talked about in the morning. Let me pop that up. What am I doing? I'm all over the place today. I didn't get in at the price that I wanted to get in at because I got home a little bit late. Like I said, I'm not taking this super seriously. You guys know my feelings about scalping, but if we approach it correctly, like I said, track the trades, all that good stuff, and not throw a whole lot at it, I'll give it another chance. But one of the things I talked about this morning was I'm not gonna be like out DoorDashing and like watch my phone constantly for these things and like try to like hop on the trade like as soon as possible. If I'm home and it's happening, I'll take the trade. If not, I don't care. Like, I'm not, price chasing here. But the trade that I'm in right now is this ABC right here. A to B to C. And I'm just targeting like a very modest 3 R&R. I did get in a bit late. The entry point was at 1812. I got in at 1806. So, but I didn't change the stop loss or anything like that. I still kept it a 0.5% stop loss. I'm not trying to like lose a lot more just because I got in late. But the last one for last night worked out. So let me go ahead and log some of this data just so I don't forget to do it later. 15-minute time frame. And we don't know if it's a win. It's a short. And 3 R&R. And the distance from the A to the C. Get out of there, fishy. 7 hours. So it took 7 hours for that B to develop and get back up. Asset ETH. And the rest of the information is yet to be filled out yet. As we get further on, like if I find out that it's profitable to begin with, maybe I will look into some other factors to kind of co-aggregate and get the win rate a little bit higher. Possibly like only taking positions when, we're relatively close to retesting for a bounce off of, say, like the 2-hour moving average. Who knows? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be hard pressed on that, but Would be interesting to see, nonetheless. Straight to jail. Not the Saudis, man. Not the Saudis. Yeah, but this is pretty much how I had it set up last night. I just went to bed. Because the thing is like, you don't have to stay. Like, if you're already in the trade, absolutely no reason to stay awake. Like, you watching, it's not going to change anything. So as long as you have your stop loss and you take profit set up, you're good to go. Like I said, I'm definitely like more leaning towards the side of like letting winners run, especially on the macro. But I'm not too sure like what my criteria would be on when to cut the winners. But right now, it's just a stagnant 3 R&R. But like I said, we'll definitely be testing out. Maybe the length of A to C will determine what R&R I expect, if I can find any correlation with that. So like if it's 11 hours, you know, and I typically can see a 4.5 R&R off of those ones, you know, I'll set different take profits. But still building out the tiny strategy here. Like I said, it's nothing new. We've done this in the past, but it was more representative off of, like, if this was the ABC that I'm trading, it'd be more representative off of, you know, targeting this level. You know, I would be targeting 1786 rather than 1779. Sounds like I'm talking about like the forefathers of crypto here. In 1779, the United Federation of Crypto Conglomerates was founded. Recorded the time it took to form the ABC. Are you hoping to find some sort of pattern? Yeah, yep. Like, you know, if it can help me maybe determine what size stop loss I should use. And obviously that would correlate to how much risk is put in the trade, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if, like this over here, I mean, obviously this is a much larger ABC, and this took, you know, a full 7 days to form between A and C. So maybe, you know, using a 0.75% stop loss versus a 0.5% stop loss would make more sense. That kind of stuff. You know, if it's there, I want to find out and hopefully make it more efficient over time. I'm not approaching the 15-minute time frame with hoping to make like, you know, a 10% of my account per day. No, it's like, you know, if there's a trade that I can take, I'll take it. And as of right now, with me just being in the testing phase, you know, 3 to 6% of that test portfolio, not the total portfolio, is what I'm hoping to make. But obviously there's going to be some losses. There has to be. If not, we're rich. Like over here, for example, you know, this was an ABC here. You would have taken your entry here. Set up a 0.5% stop loss, and it doesn't look like you would have reached the 3 R&R. Actually, you would have. Okay, never mind. So you would have gotten a win there. Stuff like that. And like it's a way to weed out so you don't have like too many trades that are like co-aggregated. So like right here, the distance from A to C looks respectable. It's about 1 day. But then right here, like your A to C is roughly only, you know, 12 hours. So having back-to-back calls like that, which over here, we don't have like a successful trade and then right next to it, a bad trade. So I'm willing to take this one. Like these over here, these would have been a good couple consecutive wins. You would have had this area over here where you would have gotten stopped out once, then saw that 3%, that 3 R&R, and then did the same thing right here. So it looks like anywhere from like 12 hours to 1 day might seem to be like the sweet spot. for the 15-minute time frame between A and C. To be determined. That's on a 12-hour. Did good. Well, it was 8 hours. That one did good as well. Maybe for the 15-minute time frame, maybe I will target roughly the smaller time sets. But if it's a good looking ABC, I'll still take it. Well, I mean, it just comes down to like I said, it's a balance between what you guys want to see and what I want to see. Of course, nobody likes sitting around on their thumbs. Of course, if you go down to a smaller time frame, you probably could find something, but it's a matter of adapting the trade strategy to work in those environments. So, once again, just trying to set an example that if you are going to do this, approach it correctly, like we talked about in the how to bounce back from losses trading video. But I'm more than comfortable to let the short position I have open continue running and make that fat profit. I mean, if we get down to 22K, 15K, definitely going to be some nice profit there. Because as it currently stands, let's see, what's the R&R of that trade again? Object tree, short. Oh, we're currently sitting at 11.14 R&R at the 20K mark. So using 3% risk, that's 33% added to the account. And we haven't been stopped out on that trade, so that'll be a free win. And of course, if it gets down even lower, I'll be sitting pretty. Yeah, we will. Yes, we would be. I think the next video I'm going to put out is, because I was talking to Johnny about this last night. I think the next video I'm going to put out is a braggadocious video. I think I'm going to do the video on the 100 to 100K challenge I did back at the beginning of the bull market. Couple reasons. It's just an easy clickbaitable thing. You know, everybody in the trading sphere, it seems like all the videos that talk about making so much money so fast are the ones that get views. So I'm going to sucker them in with that. And although the information I'm giving is true, we did do that. I have a lot more to say in terms of like the risks involved, the bad mental state it put me in, and how I treated trading afterwards, and all the good things it taught me too. It taught me a lot about risk management, and more. I think the most important thing that process taught me was the willingness to let the market do what it do, which simply just came down to like letting the market go up. Letting the market go up, creating a resistance, letting it come back down, all while being in a long trade, and then letting it come back up. And then that's when I would take profit, rather than, just having an arbitrary, I'm going to take profit at the 4-to-1 R&R. It got removed from the chart. Let me add it back for you. Is it still on the chart, just somewhere else? No, it actually got removed. Bidding Jeepers? I actually don't know where. Is it my pictures? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Brew, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? See, I got to find out how to capitalize on these trades as well, because I mean that's 2 days, so I'll definitely be using a higher stop loss. But then if I was to take profit like the 3 R&R, I'd be wasting a lot of price potential there. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out what's best and relay that information. You went climbing today? Just rock climbing in the gym, or like legit? My camera too big? Let's put it down here. Just be safe. I'll try to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight. Probably gonna try to get to bed before 2 a.m. because I've been going to bed around 3 a.m. And then hopefully try to keep on track. Last night was a weird experience. So like I told you guys, I'm trying to get past the rollover signal that your brain sends. So you can try this tonight if you want to. When you lay down in bed, lay down on your back. What you do is you take your pillow and you kind of flatten it out and you put the edges of the pillow around your neck so they go up above your shoulders. That way your head doesn't tilt around. It's actually pretty comfortable, but the problem is I don't sleep like that. I just sleep rolled over. So my brain isn't used to sleeping on my back. So, I start by just counting my breath, in, out, 1, in, out, 2. And once I get to 10, I reset. And last night, I kind of lost track of time while I was doing it. And I felt like everything go numb. Like I had my hands on my chest and then I couldn't feel my chest anymore. And I'm like, oh, I can't feel my hands anymore. And I was definitely like in kind of like that middle ground state where you're asleep, but you're not quite asleep. And once I noticed like the feeling, like it almost like my brain became full alert and I was like, what is happening? And then, so I'm making progress. All right. That is not a feeling that I had before. Every other time I just got to the rollover signal and like tried to fight it, but ended up just giving in. Although if you're having trouble sleeping, it's a good method to get to sleep. It really is. Like I typically have trouble getting to sleep like once I'm in bed, just because I play around on my phone a lot. But what I'll do is I'll put on like a podcast or something, and then I'll just start counting the breath and everything like that. And after probably about 10 minutes, you roll over and you're asleep in 5. Like it's like magic. So if anything, I found out a method how to go to bed like when I want to. Because I probably could do it even when I'm not tired. Because it's just like the act of like not moving at all. And what's important is like, if you have an itch, don't itch it like as much as like you want to. Because the whole point is like you're trying to like convince your body you're asleep. And then your body will send the rollover signal. And then you go ahead and go sleep. My arm goes numb lately sleeping if I'm in an uncomfortable position. I mean, if you're just like flat on your back, I don't think it should be an uncomfortable position, especially if you got that nice pillow propped up behind you. I'm not saying like you don't want your pillow to like be tilting your head to where like you're suffocating. You just want it to be nice and flat. Have you tried ASMR for sleeping better? I feel like every ASMR video is just ridiculously disgusting now. Like ASMR when it first started out was like, I'm touching my microphone when it has fuzzy stuff on and rubbing it with a pen. Now it's like, I'm sucking on your earlobes. Get used to it, little puss boy. And I'm like, I don't know how I got to this side of YouTube. I want to go back. It's essentially like the same thing. Like in the early 2000s, you would start by watching like simple cat videos, and all of a sudden you're on like 9/11 was an inside job. I love when the YouTube algorithm was like that. It really broke down my mental state when I was in 5th grade. Now it's just the opposite with ASMR. Like you start off watching normal stuff, and then you got some chick that's tonguing you. It's quite a predicament what our society has developed. I've been sleeping on the piece of shit couch since investing in crypto. Hey, join the club, man. All right, you just got to get a nice couch, and then you're Gucci. You're Gucci. I spent $3 on this couch. Was a little bit of an over investment. Yeah, it was, but it has served me well compared to the $200 futon couch I was using from Amazon. You can comfortably fit a full-size family on this couch and let them all sleep. That's how ridiculous it is. There's another book that you guys should pick up. All right, listen, if you're gonna be a part of my crypto YouTube, I think an investment in Audible is required. All right, it's like what, $15 a month. You get 1 free credit every month. There'll be some months where you don't use it, so it just goes into your bank, and then you can use it later. All right, but if you have a free Audible credit, pick up a book called Inside the Black Box by Rishi Narang. Okay. And it's basically breaking down like quantitative investing. And for anybody that is attempting to not necessarily like build a quantitative investing strategy where like it's automated, but take some of the core principles. Because I mean, like quantitative investing is all about removing the emotion from it and trying to get rid of like the human errors. And I mean, that's pretty much what we do here. All right. I identify the setup because I don't know how to write code to identify these things. But beyond that point, I set up an entry and I set up a stop loss. And I said I would take profit. The rest is up to God. All right. So that's essentially it. And I'm going through the book. It's very nice. Obviously, if you guys been around the block, you know, I mean, none of this should be a technical surprise to you, but it's still a fun book to read. Very, very much so is. What positions you saying? You talking about like sleeping positions? Or are you talking about right now I'm just currently in a little scalp trade. Yeah, it's called Into the Black Box. Inside the Black Box, my bad. Yeah, Inside the Black Box. I don't know how long the book is. It's a relatively short book, but fun to read, like I said. Just something interesting to have on in the background, talking about quantitative investing and some of the success stories surrounding it. And one interesting aspect that the book brought up is that quantitative investing, although some of us might look down upon it as like, you know, an unruly competitor that's going to soak up all the liquidity, quantitative investing is actually helping traders like us. Because it adds liquidity to the market. It's making so many trades, adding liquidity all over the place that it actually helps things a lot. How do you trade BTC on the DEX? No, so you send over Ethereum, and then Ethereum is deposited onto DYDX, and then you get the representative dollars at the time of deposit. So I put in $100 worth of Ethereum, so I have $100 worth of buying power, and it doesn't change based on the actual price of Bitcoin. So it's basically like using USDT. It probably is in some way, shape, or form. It looks like the next trade setup is going to be an ABC if we go down here. Which that one would be roughly, a day to 2 days long. So like I said, I have a feeling that like a day and a half to 2 days that a 0.75% stop loss is what's viable, but this one right here, you wouldn't have to have used that. So I don't know. Don't know. Looks like the US 100 is coming back down below its A. Since we talked this morning. Little bit of a down day. Hopefully more down days to come. Let me check on my nano leaf part. See if it's even relatively close. Being shipped economy because it's free. So I mean it's probably gonna take like another week and a half. Fishy, I gave you food. Okay, I have a present for you. But that is for later. Oh, come on. Dude, it's been on getting ready to ship for like 9 days now. This is actually ridiculous. What stocks do you spot trade? AMD, Nvidia. I did Tesla in the past, but I sold out. Other than that, nothing like major. I have a little bit of Apple off of the recent ABC, but I'm not super interested in just like typical stocks. I've always been primarily crypto. But now that we got the rejection off of that, I'm really hoping that we start cruising down here. Like I said, we'll probably see some short-term spikes of support around 25,400. But I don't think it's going to hold. Like I said, I mean, my honest projection is that we see 20K. And as of right now, I'm thinking that 20K is going to see the first bounce, probably retest somewhere up in this region, and then we'll have one more retest, possibly putting in a lower low off of 20K, but then coming shortly back above it. But, I mean, if we see lower, it's just a addition. A much, much appreciated addition? Addition? It is an addiction. I won't lie. I'm down 3 cents. Now, while everybody else is getting bullish, I'm just soaking up a funding profit on BTC. So I really like the way that they show you your net funding. That's cool. I like that. So I've made $2.13 in funding since I've been holding this short position. Which, I mean, that's 2% of the margin. So pretty nice. Pretty nice to make 2%. If I lose the trade, I lose $30. So not necessarily even close to covering the loss and having a free trade, but pretty close. Pretty close. Another thing I like about DYDX is the portfolio graph. It's very nice to see that in real time. I do like that. It shows you your portfolio going up. I'm up 17% in my knife catch from yesterday. You're long in a knife catch. Was it based off an ABC or just taking shots at a dartboard? Is there a way to add, is there a icon over here for your object tree? I hate right clicking on the chart and having to get to my object tree that way. I wish it was just a quick click. Is there a way to do that? Anybody know? If there is a way to add that. Settings. Tabs. Alerts. No, it's not. Keyboard shortcuts. Object. No, there's no keyboard shortcuts and there's no thing about that. You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. That's all I got to say. Object. Oh, it is. Nice. Okay, you just saved me a lot of time. Thank you. All right, that's very nice. Why it's all the way down there, I have no clue. All right, that's out of my peripheral field of vision when it comes to trading view. But very nice. Thank you. And once I kind of get a feel for like if this is or isn't working, then I will start uploading when I enter these shorter term time frame trades onto the Discord. Just right now, I don't want to do it just because I don't really have the metrics to make sure that I'm being safe by promoting that. Right now, I'll just stick with the swing trades. Oh, it looks like Trevor got kicked off of DYDX. He said his VPN shut off. I wonder if he's using Opera GX, because I've never had it happen to me on Opera GX. But this is the message that he got from DYDX. Because you're a resident, you appear to be a resident of or trading from a jurisdiction that violates our terms of use. Or violates our terms of use. You have been permanently blocked from placing orders other than market orders that reduce your positions. All pending orders that do not reduce your current positions have been automatically canceled. You may withdraw your funds from the protocol at any time. In the event that you believe that you receive this message by error, please contact. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to use DYDX, but like I said, guys, I want to find out what, yeah, let me go and message him on Discord if he's not already in the chat. I need to readjust my camera. Cutting off my face. There we go. Rodrigo, what's going on? Don't know if it's showing up. Yeah, there's plenty of good options out there. Like I said, we might end up making a switch to Apex. I don't know. It feels like it's a trap. Not in any bad sense. It's just like, if you're gonna do that, why even change the website in the first place? But like I said, I don't blame them for doing it. If it is more profitable, if it keeps them in business, I guess, good thing. And Apex just might be their way around it and keep that loophole in place in the name of decentralized exchange. All right, do we have any indicators that are telling us that we're going to see a monumental dump here? Since we're going back into scalping, we might as well just start throwing indicators at the wall and see what sticks. I'm kidding. But I'm still going to look. All right, we'll just do MACD. If it's got anything for us. I don't know why the relative strength index, I mean, I have it hidden, but. All right, so 1 hour, it's coming back down. 30-minute about to close the downside. 15-minute already crossed the downside. Yeah, hopefully. What exchange did he migrate to? I'm currently using DYDX, the decentralized exchange. There's so many options out there. I don't blame if you use any of them. But this one I'm using. The only caveat with, I would assume every decentralized exchange is have your VPN turned on. They don't play no games. Let's see if Trevor got back to me. Not yet. My only fear against this trade would be this ABC possibly interrupting my take profit. But I'm hoping that it's just a repercussion of what's been happening on the smaller time frames. But it's there, nonetheless. What's your outlooks on Bybit's future? Well, like I said, you know, they're legitimizing themselves, so I think they have a bright future. They haven't done anything wrong to me. They've provided me opportunities to make money, and I've never experienced any trouble using their platform in terms of like just random glitches. And it looks like they're using Apex as a way to still attract US-based customers. So I'm sure they're going to do fine. Like in no way, shape, or form do I think Bybit's going to fail at all. You know, maybe that's what some people want. They're like, oh, you took away the ability for me to leverage trade. How dare you? I'm gonna wish for your downfall. No, I don't wish for their downfall. Very good platform, and anybody that has the ability to use it, I recommend they do. If you want, I wrote a DYDX webhook bot, like TV Hub. I can give you a tutorial on Discord if you want. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that tonight or like the next day, but definitely would be something that I would like to look into. Nah, I don't think they're going to fade out of the pick at all. I think they're one of the best. The most ridiculous indicator I've seen is the one that predicts future movement. Like it maps out a forecast based on prior movement. Elliott wave? That's what it sounds like. Let's go. Big dump. Not really, but it's something to celebrate. Brandon, I think you're a little bit behind in the live stream. I think you're answering a question I asked probably like 20 minutes ago. So I appreciate it though. Once you see this, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you are dog. A dog is okay. It's okay to be dog. It's okay to be dog. You know that you're dog? Is that something that like goes through your mind on a daily basis that you're dog? Big head, no thoughts. He's doing the thing where he stands on the table. No! We pumped back up. What is this? Kangaroo court? Here. Let me brush you a little bit. Some of that hair off. Man, so much hair. Man, this is kangaroo court. Went from 36 cents in profit to 2 cents in profit in like 5 seconds. I wasn't even thinking of the song. I was just thinking of the Rick and Morty parody that they put out on YouTube. That's what I think of when I think of Kangaroo Court. To be honest, that's what I thought Monk was probably listening to when he said Kangaroo Court. I'll probably have some of that. Bow, bow, bow. Hold on, I'm gonna get Fishy some water. I'll be back. It looks like we don't want to dump. Sad day. Actually, come to think of it, the price action is a little bit different. I mean, that's to be expected, but hold on, let me take a look at this side by side. Now what in the flip? Let me take a look at this. Look at this side by side. Oh, I'm dumb as hell. We were looking at the wrong chart the entire time. That's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. But I may or may have not been looking at the wrong chart the entire time. Okay, now I can feel better. Just gotta go back and set up all the same things. Object tree. Trend line. Oh, wait. Trend line. And go ahead and put all the flare on it. All right, what's my actual trade setup as? 1805 is the entry. 1805. All right, it's like that. Okie dokie, guys. Just want to let you guys know I'm in the trade. Say hello. But honestly, I'm actually feeling tired tonight. I'll probably stay on for a little bit, talk to the boys, and then should be up tomorrow early morning. I might be able to actually stream depending on what time I wake up. So look out for me then. But besides that, we'll go ahead and let you go for the night. Ain't nothing but slow, choppy bullshit small time frame price action. But let's do Wordle before we go, because I didn't do it this morning. Let's do some Wordle. All right. Audio. Plank. Okay, so we got an L and an A. That's a word? Oh no. That was a terrible thing to do. So okay, so I knew it wasn't gonna be Lance because I knew that we didn't have a C, or was it an N? I was trying to see if I can get some placement. EAGLE? Ah, shoot. Okay, well, we're a little bit closer. That doesn't seem like a word. Shoot, we got logger? Oh. Wait, what was it? It showed me, but I didn't see. Bagel? Okay. Easy word. Oh, how did I miss that? I'm glad I didn't see what you typed. I'm glad. Trying to ruin it. I feel like eagle was a good guess. Lagger or logger. I don't know why it would be that, but I mean, it fit. But so did bagel. I probably should have, before I like finalize my answer, put the L in the last place and see if I could. I probably could have come to the conclusion if I was a little bit slower, but. All right. That's it. That's all she wrote. All right, so this is a trade that I got in. If I get stopped out of it, I'll probably re-enter it if everything goes right. But if not, probably just wait for the next setup. Like I said, maybe be very patient, wait for good setups, not be too eager to take anything because we got a good setup already going on. And we'll gradually grow this, keep track of it. And if it turns into something that has a good win rate, good R&R, then we'll throw some more money at it. But until then, trade safe. If you're gonna go down to these time frames and trade this way, like I said, if you don't have the statistics backing it up, you are set up for failure. All right, hopefully it works out. But if not, you're set up for failure. So keep a trade log, use a small amount. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Just be stupid. But all right, let's go ahead and log off. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Come here. Goodbye. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that a right click could actually change it to the finish screen, so goodbye.